Hello, everybody, and welcome back. BJ here from BJ Drinks Beer. I'm doing another batch review recording video. I'm saying that in the wrong order. Batch video recording session. Yeah. So gonna get started in a minute. Just have a funny little story for you before. Oh, just remembered I have to do something. There we go. That's much better. All right. Like I was saying, I caught my first shoplifter in over 10 years in retail this week. It was very uninteresting, kind of funny, but I don't look very heroic in it. I got tipped off by another customer. I was head down doing my job, doing the heavy lifting, and customer comes up and he's like, "Hey, man, there's some old guy trying to steal stuff." What? All right. Around the corner, man, there's this old guy literally hunched over trying to stuff, and Maker's Mark 750 milliliter. It's got that weird shape and the long neck. He's trying to stuff that in his pants. So what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Starts walking away. He's holding the bottle out. I snatched that bottle out of his hand. I said, no. He said, I snatched the bottle out of his hand, turned around, looked at me. He said, I was going to pay for that. It's like, man, you were stuffing that in your pants. Get out. So he stops at the single beer cooler, and he's looking. So what are you doing, man? Get out. I just want some cold beer. You get nothing. Leave. Get out. Follow this guy out, man. This guy had to have been 80 years old. It definitely wasn't the most agile. He was walking like an 80-year-old. This guy, man, he had to have been on some. I don't know. But, yeah, man, I said thank you to the customer that tipped me off, and that was that. I don't know what people are thinking, man. If you're gonna be a criminal, be slick about it, man. This guy, he wasn't. I don't know what he was thinking. Like I said, man, this guy. But anyway. So like I said, I'm not very heroic in this. I got tipped off, but at the same time, like I did what I needed to do. Got him out of there. Got the merch back. All right, and we looked on the cameras afterwards. We were looking on the cameras, and he was back there for at least like a minute and a half trying to stuff. He's tried to stuff it down the back of his pants. He tried to put it up on his jacket. He dropped it at one point, and our cashier from all the way across the store yelled out, "Everything all right back there?" But I was inside the fridge, so I didn't hear it. Man, watching the tape back, this guy, just, man, if you're going to try to steal something, be smooth. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not paying attention, I'm not paying attention 100% of the time, but that was ridiculous. Hey, going on in there, popping in. All right, so let's get started. This one is from Heirloom. It is a 10 milligram of THC root beer. It also contains 5 milligrams of CBD. Heirloom, adjust your attitude. I've had this out for a minute, so it's a little sweaty. Yeah. All right. Calories, 35. Total fat, 0. Sodium, 0. Total carbohydrates, 9 grams. Total sugars, 8 grams. And their added sugars, 16% daily recommended. 10 milligrams potassium. This brand made a drastic change in the way they do things and started to use monk fruit to replace to substitute for some of the sugar because, there were things that they had that were like 5 milligrams THC and like 45 milligrams sugar. So, I guess they realized that was a little ridiculous after a while and went ahead and made some changes. And I believe this will be the first one I'm trying with the lower sugar. So, all right, nothing else on the tell. Let me show you the can. All right, let's get into this one. Wonder what color it's going to be. Oh, it's actually brown. expecting it to be clear for some reason. All right. Oh man, this smells really good. Yeah, like just like a Barks or mug or whatever. Excellent flavor, sweet but not too sweet. Very, very drinkable. The carbonation is light, which I like. Yeah, you get no weedy taste. It's actually you can't tell the difference between this or any other ordinary store bought root beer. And like I said, it's sweet but not too sweet. Oh yeah, this stuff is excellent. Great flavor and only 35 calories. If you've had this one or anything else from Heirloom, why don't you go ahead and drop a little something in the comments and let me know what you thought about it. If this one looks interesting, you might want to try it. Maybe you have some questions. Why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you would like to find this one, you can find this one at Show Canals in Marlton. Rating. Yeah, one of the best tasting root beers I've come across. Slightly better than the Cantrip root beer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. Excellent flavor. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. I'm gonna burp. Wow. Yeah, I burped. um, yeah, I guess that's about all I had to say about that. Of everything I've had from Heirloom, this is probably the best thing. I'm going to say that one more time. Of everything I've had from Heirloom, this is probably the best one. Okay, much better. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. What am I doing? Oh, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, really, really good stuff. I feel like after like one or two, I would be like, all right, that's too much sweetness. But yeah, it's not cloyingly sweet like a lot of them that I've come across. I was editing a video from last week's stream, the Rocket Pop, and oh my god, I was just like having flashbacks to how cloyingly sweet and hard to drink it was. And this one, at least, it goes down easy, nice and easy drinking. Yeah. I'm going to do a beer next. Just trying to decide which one. I have two beers lined up for this. What do I have? I have a summer ale and a smoked lager. I'm really looking forward to that smoked lager, but I'm gonna knock out the summer ale first. All right, be right back. In the meantime, I'll put on some original BJ Drinks beer music for you. Which one should we go with here? Yeah, let's go with that. All right. Sorry. That's going to happen a lot more, though. I'm sorry this time. We'll see what happens later. Um, Welcome back, everybody. BJ here, and I've got one for you from Yards Brewing Company from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This one is a citrus wheat. It is a 5%er ale brewed with orange and lime, and it is called Summer Crush. And this one has been sitting in my fridge for way too long. I just haven't been able to get around to it. But now we're feeling a lot more summery, so I feel like now is the right time. All right. As you can see, it's about the color you would expect it to be. Nothing funny there. Pretty transparent. Good carbonation. All right. On the nose, picking up hints of the citrus and lime, but most of what I'm getting is just that. What is that? That like wheat base. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, super easy drinking, nice, light, but still flavorful. Um, the what is it? Orange and lime, was it? Where did I see that? There it is. Yeah, orange and lime. The orange and lime isn't overpowering. It's very subtle, just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. Yeah, it's not heavily fruited. Super refreshing. Very, very easy drinking. Pretty light on the palate. Yeah, excellent summer crusher. I could see. I know why they sell this in 12 packs now, because a 6 pack of this is not going to be enough on a hot summer day. Yeah, very nice medium light body for wheat beer. Like wheat beers tend to come off of this being a little bit too heavy, and this one is not. Very light, very balanced, and not overly fruity. Very good stuff. I don't know what's going on out there. Guy's like a mile away, and I can still hear his car. Um, you've had this one or anything else from Yards? Why don't you go ahead and leave your you've had this one or anything else from Yards, why don't you go ahead and leave a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it. If this sounds interesting, sounds like something you might want to try, maybe you have some questions, why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you would like to find this one, you can find this one at Joking House in Marlton. Rating. Yeah, this isn't would just be an excellent outdoor summertime, day drinking weekend kind of beer. Um, yeah, excellent stuff. I'm gonna give this one a 4.25 out of 5. If maybe there's a hint more orange, a hint more lime, I think that would really bump it up. But as it is, goes down smooth, nothing stopping you from throwing it back. 4.25 out of 5. Oh, timeout. Oh yeah. 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 All right. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. Okay. Got that one over with. Not that like I wasn't enjoying that beer, but it's been sitting in my fridge for like a month and a half now, and I've been trying to get around to reviewing it, and just yeah, too much going on. Uh, I guess I'll do THC beer. THC beer. So next up, I was not able to get one of the cans that I wanted that was advertised in the description of this live, um, to do my comparison. But I think I have a better idea for that, so I'm going to do it next week, and I'm going to try to do it blind. I'm going to try to have someone come and do the pouring for me, so I can compare them and not know which is which. So we'll see if I can get that together. If not, no big deal. I can still do the video as I intended, but like I said, I was not able to grab one of the cans that I needed for that video, sadly. But got plenty of cans in the fridge. Just trying to finish this. This is my new Yards glass. 30 years of Yards. And then it's pretty cool on the back. I'm a nerd, so this is awesome to me. Manayunk 94 96, Roxborough 97 2002, Kensington 2002. Like the history of like, where the brewery existed and where it was and everything. I'm a nerd like that. All right. Just about done this one. All right. Wow. Oh, that looks good. Oh, yeah, I gotta try that. Yeah, let's do this one. I've heard good things. Yeah, whatever. All right. All right. Welcome back, everybody. This one is from You Betcha Cannabis Co. It's called Daytime Jasmine Lemon. This one is a green tea. It's got 10 milligrams THC, 5 milligrams CBD, 400 milligrams lion's mane and 50 milligrams caffeine. And it's infused with jasmine flower and natural lemon juice. Uh, I've heard good things about this one. It sounds really good. Uh, 0 calories, zero sugar, zero everything. Ingredients: tea, water, jasmine flower infused camellia sinensis, lemon juice, mark fruit extract, citric acid, 400 milligram lion's mane mushroom, double extract. I can't read that. 10 milligrams hemp, 5 milligrams CBD, 50 milligrams. Okay. Uh, yeah, just wanted to if it's got all zeros here, I was just curious about what it actually does have in it. But I mean, it sounds like it's pretty healthy, it's pretty good for you, or maybe not good for you, but not terrible for you. Like, no high fructose corn syrup, no sugar, no calories. I mean, sounds like one of the better ones. Okay, look at the can. Actually, I will give you another look at the can, so it's easier for me to edit this. There you go, right in front of the camera there. Whew. All right. So it's about the color you would expect a green tea to be. Uh, yeah, no carbonation. Okay. That must be the jasmine flower that I'm picking up. Maybe a hint of the lime, but yeah, it's I don't know. Is that? Excuse me. I'm not familiar with jasmine flower, but I do pick up something kind of gingery. Let's give it a try. Oh wow, super crushable. Very, very mild flavor intensity, but the flavor that's there is just amazing. Oh yeah. This one, I mean, if I wasn't on video, I could throw this back in like 30 seconds. This is very, very crushable. I mean, I don't know what being on live stream has to do with it right now, but yeah, I'm assuming that I'm not very familiar with jasmine flower, so I'm assuming that that's what like the ginger like flavor is. Um, what's up, Rick? Good to hear from you, man. I'm not the man, you're the man, champ, and I am doing well. Can't wait to see you again, bro. Yeah, there's a little bit like I'm not really picking up the lemon juice, lime juice, was it? Lemon juice. I'm not really picking up the lemon juice at all, but there is a hint in the back end of just something sweet, and I don't know where that's coming from because there honestly like shouldn't be anything sweet in this. But I'm not complaining. Maybe it's the lion's mane. I'm not familiar with the flavor of lion's mane, or maybe it's the jasmine flower. Who knows? Definitely something sweet in the back end. Yeah, just very light on the palate, easy drinking, crushable. Flavors excellent. There's really not a lot to be said. I've already, pretty much covered the entirety of the flavor. Um, but I feel like I'm underselling it. Like this one is so good. Like I feel like I should be saying a lot more. But honestly, there isn't a lot that needs to be said. If that made any sense at all. Well, this is my first experience with You Betcha Cannabis Co. That's what they're called, right? Yep. Well, this is my first experience with You Betcha Cannabis Co. And I got to say, I am really enjoying this. If you've had anything from You Betcha, why don't you go ahead and leave something in the comments and tell me how you felt about it. This one looks interesting, looks good. Maybe you have some questions. Why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you would like to find this one, I currently can't help you with that, but this one will be available soon at Joe Canals in Marlton. Great. Absolutely amazing. 5 out of 5, no doubt about it. The drinkability, the flavor, the added bonus of caffeine and lion's mane. 5 out of 5. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. Not lying, this stuff is amazing. Oh, I feel like I didn't get a lot of good content for that to edit that into a short, but I mean, I said everything that needed to be said. There just wasn't a lot that needed to be said, and I'm repeating myself. Whew. All right. That was amazing. Yeah. Know what I'm going for next. Be right back. All right. I don't know why I chose to get such a tiny glass, and this is the only glass I have from this brewery. But I got to match the beer, So guess I'm just gonna look silly. Welcome back, everybody. Today I've got Welcome back, everybody. Today I've got one for you from Whims Brewery. Brewing Company, Brewery. I knew it was brewing. Okay. One more try. Welcome back, everybody. Today I've got one for you from Whims Brewing. This one is a smoked lager. This one is also a 6%er, and this one is called Cinder. See if you get anything. Nope, nothing to read. All right. All right, nice and dark for a lager. I like it. Go ahead and buy this glass. All right. On the nose. Smells like a campfire. Let's give it. I really got to get it together. On the nose, smells like a campfire. Let's give it a try. Wow. So very, very smoky. Excellent smoky flavor though. I've had some smoky flavors that come off as being very chemical. This one is not. This one, very natural smokiness. What's up, Milky? How you doing? Hey, I will work on that because I would love to try your take on it. Borderline too smoky. Um, Definitely that's the dominant flavor. I'm having trouble even really tasting the base. Really, all I'm getting from this is the smokiness. Whoa. Okay. As my taste buds acclimate a little bit more, I get a little bit more of the base in there. The smokiness kind of fades into the base. Otherwise, very smooth, very light on the palate, very easy drinking. Um, yeah, it's like a nice strong lager with campfire ash in it. No, it's very good though. I just think it's a little tiny bit too smoky. I mean, I'm surprised I'm not coughing. Whew. Yeah. Oh wow, and that like smoky flavor, like after you've taken a sip and chill for a minute, that smoky flavor really stays with you. That wasn't all of it. Okay. Well, there's like a hiccup and a burp coming. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna roll with it. If you've had this one or anything else from Whims, why don't you drop a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it? If this one sounds good, sounds interesting, maybe it's something you might want to try, you have some questions, why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you would like to find this one, you can find this one at Joe Canals in Marlton. Rating. As the taste buds acclimate a little bit more, the smokiness definitely fades and it becomes a lot more balanced. But just that initial blast of smokiness and just how much it stays with you, I don't know if the smokiness would tone down a little bit. I think I would rate this one a little bit higher. But as it stands, I'm going to give this one a 3.75 out of 5. And if you haven't had anything from Whims, I definitely recommend you check out some of what they do. They make some excellent stuff. And if you haven't been out to the brewery in Atco, New Jersey, if you're in the area, definitely check it out. It is an amazing place to chill out and drink a beer. The decor, the ambiance in that place is amazing. It's like you're in a jungle. You're surrounded by plants. It's a very soothing atmosphere. I definitely recommend you check it out. That's all I got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. This one is going to be very difficult to finish. Um, it is, I mean, it's easy drinking, but like that smoky flavor, like, it's really, really staying with me. And yeah, I feel like it's just too much smoke. Oh, I think I have a burp coming. I don't know. I'll get back to that one. Be right back. Oh. Yep. All right. Another sip of that. Yeah. Oh man, it's like campfire ash. Not horrible, not bad. It's just too much. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Uh, all right, I'm not worried about peeling the sample sticker off. Let's see. Anything worth reading? No. Ingredients, okay. All right. But who makes this? That's what I'm trying to find. Oh, that's why I had to rip the sticker off. Sorry. Very unprepared. I need this information. All right. You know what? Never mind. I don't. I'm just going to go with it. Sorry about that, everybody. Welcome back. Now I've got one for you from Mini Grown. This one is lemon droplets, cannabis cocktail. It's got 10 milligrams of THC. We got 2 servings per container. Per serving, calories 45, so that's 90 per can. Carbs 11 grams, so that's 22 per can, and that's all sugar. 2 milligrams sodium and 10 milligrams delta 9 THC. Ingredients: carbonated water, cane sugar, lemon juice from concentrate, lemon juice concentrate, lemon oil, sodium benzoate, sodium. I can't. Yeah, no, I can't see that. Citric acid, lemon extract, vanilla extract, MCT oil, hemp delta 9 THC, poly. I can't read that. And sunflower. I don't know, man. They print this way too small, and I definitely need glasses. Like, but even I have the ring light is right here, and like, let me see if I can cover up the sample sticker and show you this. Like, see, like, that's how blurry it is, and I don't have the best eyes, so I'm gonna stop defending myself now and drink this. All right. Not the biggest fan of. Well, I know it's not a lemonade, but not the biggest fan of carbonation and other thing in anything other than beer. So I don't know. I shouldn't hold that against it this early. Whoa, lemon. That smells like some pledge right there. Ooh, smells nice and clean. Kind of like a Sprite, but with more lime. Um, yeah, they aren't holding back with the lime at all. Yeah, it's going to take a minute for my taste buds to acclimate to that one. Very good though. A little sweeter than it has to be, but that's more of a me problem than a everyone problem. I feel like you know I like things a little less sweet. I'm sure people would enjoy this with the level of sweetness that's there with the 22 grams of sugar that's there. Um, hmm. Very good mix of like sweet and sour. Hmm. Oh, so much liquid. It's like right here. It's not coming up. Yeah, it's like a Sprite but more lemony. If you've had this one or anything else from Mini Grown, why don't you leave a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it. If you have any questions, if this one looks interesting, maybe you might want to try it. Oh, wait, the questions. Blah, blah, blah. If this one looks interesting, maybe you want. If this one looks interesting, maybe you might want to give it a try. Maybe you have some questions. Why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you would like to find this one, I cannot currently help you. We do not have this one at Joe Canals in Marlton. Rating. I'm going to give this one a 4.25 out of 5. Um, Excellent flavor, super drinkable, just a little too sweet. But yeah, 4.25 out of 5. All right. That's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute that. That's okay. All right. I'm now looking forward to editing these, especially because as it goes on, I get a little sloppier by the minute. Um, I've only gotten halfway into last session's. It's into editing last session, and I noticed a gradual decline in the quality. I wouldn't say the quality because it's all quality, but I noticed a gradual decline in. Let's just say it gets harder and harder to edit as it goes along. Um, Let me get this. Did I finish this can though? No. What is that? Oh. Oh, scared me half to death. Too much. I was gonna say that might be good with like some barbecue or some barbecue chicken. Yeah, but at this point, like when like you've been around to smoke a campfire, and then like the next day your clothes just smell like that's the way the flavor lasts on the palate. It just clings. It just clings and stays there. What an interesting mixture I've put into my body today. Where'd the root beer go? Hmm. Must have taken it away. Must have taken it away. There it is. There we go. I guess this would make a good thumbnail. Um, Not saying I'm done, but I do have some work cut out for me. Do have a few things to drink here, and I have a lot of liquid in my stomach already. But oh, all right. Oh, now I'm starting to feel that 30 milligrams. Well, 28, 30. Oh, this, I want to finish this. I really do. Just have so much liquid in me right now. Oh, I'm going to go see there's anything else I could review. I know there is. I'll be right back. So I probably should just finish this and call it a night. But I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. I have a couple things in there to try. One of them, and here's my dilemma, right? Both things in there I don't think I'm going to like. But I want to review both things. Maybe not right now, but yeah, maybe save them for next week. I definitely don't want to drink any more alcohol after this, or THC for that matter. Yeah, I'll just finish this and call it a night. So smoky, oh my god. Going back to it, it's like experiencing it for the first time all over. Alright. Ugh. Yeah, if I do finish this, it's going to be off camera. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Hope everybody has a wonderful night. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers.